I don't have all my notes right. That's all right. It'll be fine. I remember the one thing that I wanted. Doesn't matter.
The one thing. We only have one thing.
No, I have. My notes are scattered. I did a really poor job of keeping my notes all in one place, but I got what I need.
Okay. Sure.
We'll see how well it goes.
We can come take a break and come back later.
This one's going to be spectacular.
This will get us that Rondo Award if nothing will.
This is the episode we'll submit
for your consideration. Dino will get a CD in the mail that he can throw away.
Yeah, Tom Weaver will get one.
Yeah.
All right.
How do you do? We're about to unfold the story of Frankenstein meets the Wolfman.
Who could have done this terrible thing?
Could it be the monster again? Frankenstein's monster?
No, the monster was burned to death with Dr. Frankenstein. He wasn't killed by the monster. An animal bit her to death. I saw the wound on her throat.
What animals are around here that can kill people?
Well, we warned you.
All right, you've been warned.
All right.
Welcome back to Frankenstein Minute, the podcast that dissects the Universal Frankenstein film series minute by minute. Mm-hmm. I'm Bill Evenson.
And I'm Tom Lang, and you're joining us for minute 5 of 1942/43's Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman.
Starring Ilona Massey. And if you join us on October 2nd, thank you for your patronage, because that's a Thursday.
It's also Groucho Marx's birthday. I don't know if you have that on there.
That's crazy, because it's also Bud Abbott's birthday.
What?
Did you know they shared a birthday? William Alexander, actually, some of this is, I could just be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
No,
that'd be hilarious.
I should have known it.
William Alexander Bud Abbott, born 1897. He's 128 years young.
He doesn't look it.
No, he
He
doesn't.
looks very youthful.
He started looking at it after a while.
Yeah, he was looking at
also
mid-50s.
Yeah, kind of, and sounding it especially.
Well,
that rasp. I mean, he always had
8 packs of cigarettes a day. It's going to take its toll.
Who's the guy from? He was the Penguin, and he was
Burgess Meredith.
Rocky. Burgess Meredith. He had that from like his teens.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway, shares a birthday also with Barton Yarborough. I can't even remember who some of these are.
Barton Yarborough was Kettering
One of
in Ghost of Frankenstein. Dr. Kettering.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the guy that you can see in the frame with the other people.
Yeah.
That's not a good role.
No, it's a very thankless role.
Thankless role. Yeah. Arguably, you could see his death being an important plot point, but it's never even... No one seems to even give a shit.
Once it happens, nobody really gives a shit. Other than...
It comes up later, like, well, what happened to that guy? And you're like, oh yeah, what did happen to that guy? The most thankless role in the Frankenstein film series.
I think so, maybe.
Monday, happy birthday to Ted Kent, born 1901. Ted J. Kent.
Ted J. Kent? Do you know who he was?
He was a special effects guy?
No, he was an editor. Film
editor, that's right. He edited for Whale.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he did a good job as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I
mean, those are complex films to stitch together. I don't know.
So to speak.
Oh, nicely done. Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
I do that all the time, too, and I don't realize it.
Well, that's why we say dissect at the beginning of every episode, because you heard me say it, and I didn't even realize I'd said it. Was it one of those things where Whale was standing over his shoulder?
Oh, I have to think. I mean, Whale was an extremely hands-on director.
Yeah.
Danny Holler, whatever, the art director on those, I'm sure had significant input from Whale, who was good at design himself.
Yeah,
certainly the look of the monster was maybe not the makeup so much, but definitely the costuming was based on a sketch Whale did of himself from a play in like the 20s or something.
Right, I remember that. There you go.
All right.
Happy birthday, Ted Kent.
No, I'm done.
Also, you will be celebrating the death of Todd Browning. That son of a bitch. Well, you were trashing him 2 weeks ago. You just hate Todd Browning so passionately.
It's sort of an
Do you like Freaks?
Kinda.
I think I'm kinda.
Yeah, it's sort of an ambivalent relationship that I have.
So you don't mourning his death. You don't have that newspaper.
I'm observing the passing. Well, what year was it?
It was 1962.
I wasn't born yet, so I don't have that.
Nope, that's true. I have that here. You weren't born yet.
Okay.
Yep.
No, I think like the stuff he did with Chaney in the silent era.
That's true.
Is great, but it begs the question then, how much input did Chaney have in that direction? It's like the nominal directors that Buster Keaton had. Everybody knows that Keaton was the director.
Who was his? Who was the? Wasn't there one guy that?
Well, at
well, not at MGM.
MGM, he had.
I don't care about those.
Edward Sedgwick, but yeah, who cares about those?
Who cares about any of this?
All right.
Are we done? How many minutes are we at?
Oh, we're fine. We got 5 minutes in. We're good.
Tuesday's the 7th, and that we mourn the death of Edgar Allan Poe. Died 176 years ago, and
definitely
wrote the screenplay for The Black Cat.
Yeah,
one of our favorites.
And The Raven,
and The Raven, and The Raven.
Yep.
And The Raven.
Yeah.
Because he wrote the original Raven.
Yeah.
How many? Is there another movie called The Raven?
There's
too? Oh, there's at least 3. Yeah. The Raven, The Raven, The Raven.
Yeah.
And then The Raven. So he did them all.
Yeah. He got around, man. He was a busy.
Yeah, he got around. Well, that was another thing he did. Yeah, that's true.
That's
old Edgar.
Supposedly, when he died, he was at like a charity hospital or something like that.
Really?
The last thing he said was, "God help my poor soul." I don't know if that's any truer than Oscar Wilde saying, "Either those curtains go or I do." You'd like to think those are true, but I just don't know for a fact that they are.
I mean, could you arrange that if you're Oscar Wilde? If you are Oscar Wilde, would you go out of your way to make that true? Like, say, either those curtains go or I do, and the doctor comes in and goes, "He looks like he's rallying," and you got to not say anything for like a week. Wilde would do it, right?
Yeah,
he would. The guy in that sketch, that Monty Python sketch, he would do it.
If anybody would, it would have been.
Actually, his last words were, "Is the way I remember it." Oh man. I got the world's worst notes for this minute.
we worked that in. So are we done with that?
We covered. Yeah, now we can. There we go.
The setting, what they're doing, whatever it is, gives Tom the creeps. As well it should.
Yeah, I like that. What it honestly reminds me of is, "What do you say, pal? Let's give ourselves up and let them hang us." It's that tone to me.
So you don't like it because you didn't like that line.
Oh, I didn't?
No, you said it. You said it was stupid when we did Bride.
Did I?
Yeah,
I don't think I said it was stupid.
One of my
it was a little
bits because then this is no life for murderers.
Well, maybe I was in a bad mood that day because I do like that line, and I do like this tone of. I guess it's not quite. That one's a little bit more over the top in the way that it's delivered and the way that it's everything.
Dwight Fry, so.
But aw.
No. I'm saying it in a good way.
Okay. But in this case, it's cool to have that sort of attitude because what they're doing is fucking creepy.
It is. Yeah. I can't ever imagine myself in that position, but were I certainly would be creeped out.
It's probably time. We should probably do it.
We've been doing this podcast long enough. It's time we do some grave robbing.
Old Mother Evenson, if she's told me once, she's told me 1,000 times, it's a sin to bury good money when it could help people. There's a cemetery right down the road. I mean, I think we could probably find some.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Some baubles.
Oh, sure. Freddie keeps on working at the lid while Tom says that, and he also asks if what it'll look like after so many years. How many years?
Yeah, that is an odd...
Because it's been 2 years since The Wolfman was released. I believe later on when the little party shows up to investigate the mausoleum, somebody says it's been 4 years.
Okay.
Or also, like, will they call Lanwelly when Talbot claims to be Talbot, and they don't believe him?
Yeah, he's been in the...
Oh, he's been in... I'd rather have him there than here, because he's been dead, buried in Lanwelly Cemetery.
For 268 years. Yeah. But then also... Larry's in a car in The Wolf.
Yeah, I know. That's what it seems like a contemporary.
So it seems contemporary.
I actually wrote that.
Oh, I stepped on your shit.
No, I just said how long has it been? Wolfman looked contemporary to 41 because he is driving a car and the way he's dressed.
And the clothes, really did look.
Yep.
Looked like
Sir John was a natty dresser, and
Larry's not so bad himself in that film. Yeah,
the double-breasted 40s suits. And,
yeah, the Nazi armband before that was cool. That's a different film, I think. I'm thinking of a different one.
Oh, you must be. And then, what's his name? Earl Bellamy had Wolf Frankenstein's jacket on. So
Earl Bellamy?
Ralph
Bellamy?
Earl Bellamy was a director.
You were making a joke.
No, Ralph.
Oh, okay.
Earl Bellamy was a director.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh,
and I thought forever that they were brothers.
Oh, okay.
But when we did Ghost and looking at it, no relation.
That's right. Earl Kenton directed the film.
That
was his nom de plume.
What the hell happened? What just
happened?
It just
keeps going and going.
Freddie is pretty sure that it's just bones in an empty skull.
Yep, bones and an empty skull and a gold watch and a ring and money in his pockets.
Yep.
And a pair of shoes and some wolfsbane.
Yep.
That's all we see in this.
They're the same shoes that were peeking out from under the cloth on the table in Frankenstein. No, in Frankenstein.
Was that in Frankenstein? Oh, that's right. It was Frankenstein.
Like, look, no blood, no decay, just a few stitches, and you see a loafer.
Are we going to do special edition episodes where we go through and
point out
add in the stuff we forgot to mention?
Oh, I mentioned it then.
Oh, I thought you didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
I just never have seen it. I don't think to this day.
You still haven't noticed it? Oh, yeah. No. Well, back in the day, that would have been cropped out on a TV screen.
Oh, what?
It's very far off to the right of the screen.
Oh, okay.
It would have been, with the curve of the TV screen, the slight curves around the edges.
Our TV wasn't from like the 40s.
No, but I mean, ours was from the 70s and 80s, and it still had that.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's it for that minute.
And I like there's a little sound effect as he's saying about the just bones in an empty skull, the creaking.
Yeah.
It's a nice little.
It is cool. I can't tell exactly what he's doing. Is he? Because like we talked about, if it's just heavy stone, is it just sitting on there, or is there something holding it?
Well, he's chiseling at it, so I assume.
Oh, so it's an actual block that he needs to.
I think he just needed to make enough of a dent in it to get the crowbar under it.
I see.
And it's the crowbar prying against it, lifting it up.
I like it.
Then they lift it up by hand after that.
See, that makes sense. I think that matches what that sound is, basically, too.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
They open the lid, it thuds to the floor. We do not get a look at bones in an empty skull, as all we see are the shoes, like you said, and the camera tracks over it, and there's some dried foliage laying on the body. We see that.
Right.
It tracks to the two of them past the coffin.
And it's really cool looking. So one of the things I thought was interesting up till this point is, so you got a couple of things. You've got the lighting. There's an effort, it seems like, maybe I'm overstating it. It's really cool lighting, and you get a lot of shadows.
Excellent.
But like the lighting...
It's that chiaroscuro, so there's really dark areas and light areas.
But also and I don't think this word applies to lighting. Is it diegetic, or does that only apply to music? You've got the moonlight coming in the window.
I think it's what do they call that?
Natural?
Organic to the scene, yeah.
So you've got the moonlight coming in the window on the right. I noticed that a little bit later there's a little bit of moonlight coming in the other window. So that's not quite right. But the other thing is, when he takes that lantern and puts it on the floor, then there's big shadows on the wall behind them. Mm-hmm. But then in this minute, he picks up the lantern, or maybe I'm getting ahead of us here.
A little bit. But...
Okay, so in a second, he's about to pick up the lantern, and you still see that light. There's clearly a light right next to the thing but it's gorgeous, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah, no, it looks great, yeah.
I don't know. I almost wonder if... This is, I guess, what I think about horror movies of that era, is that they're able to have those amazing, striking images, especially in black and white. Yeah, with the lighting, where you can say, well, it's nighttime and it's spooky, so now we can do cool shit with the lighting instead of making everything look like Ghost of Frankenstein. Yeah, there you go.
Well, and everything now like that's spooky or whatever is blue.
Yeah,
it's tinted blue.
Yeah,
which I like that Nosferatu didn't do that.
Yeah, I guess so.
It was kind of It's as close to a black and white movie as a color movie can be.
Yeah, that's true.
They desaturated it pretty heavily.
Yeah.
And I thought it looked beautiful.
I thought it looked beautiful, but I don't know if we talked about it, because
you said you didn't like it.
Did we have a podcast at that time? Did we talk about it on here? I don't know.
No, I think we just talked about it social.
My uncle summed it up. He said, if you like rape and bad acting, it's pretty great. Like, it's just a constant...
I don't know about the bad acting. It's
constant weird... Well, you're cool with the rape, though. I mean, it's a rapey kind of concept all the way through.
But so is Dracula.
And so why do you like it? Like, you can't just say, oh, so does Dracula, and now you like it? You didn't even like Dracula. It's a problem inherent in the story.
It's inherent in the story.
It's a problem inherent in the story. So
I fully admit that.
It's not my kind of thing. It's just like,
so you don't like any iteration of the story of Dracula then, because of that?
I like House of Dracula.
Okay, but
yeah, it's a dumb story. It even made me like it less. So maybe I don't like Dracula.
It is very...
Oh, actually, Bram Stoker's Dracula, there's a lot that I like about that.
But that's rapey as well.
Yeah.
Do I like that?
I guess also there's a lot of I just was squirming. She was squirming. There was a lot of just weird... I don't know. It made me really uncomfortable, that movie.
I think you're supposed to be.
I guess so. At the end, I really liked it. I liked the ending.
I really liked it a lot. I liked the fact that they kept him in shadows throughout most of it.
Yeah, and I liked his mustache.
I liked his mustache, and I liked the voice. It reminded me of Kill Bill Part 2, where Michael Parks plays a Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
Usually when somebody has a Mexican accent, it sounds like an American with a Mexican accent.
Yeah.
Right? He sounded like someone who is not necessarily comfortable with the language.
Yeah, right.
And that's what this felt like as well. Yeah. Skarsgård did that really well with, he's speaking English, but it's like it's an effort.
Like it's an effort, yep.
And
maybe I did like it.
And the wheezing breathing that he had. I
remember liking all of those things about
the wheezing breathing that he had that sounded like it hurt to breathe.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe I don't like going to movies because I went and saw it in the theater, and that can make it seem like it's longer. Like I might want to go. Okay, well, it's been a half an hour. Will you just fuck her already, or what are we gonna do?
So I saw it in the theater and I thought it was great. Then I saw it at home again and thought it was great.
Okay, maybe I need to. I don't know.
And we just saw Shin Godzilla in the theater, and it's a movie I've seen a half a dozen times.
Yeah,
and it looked fantastic in the theater. They did like some better subtitles and like.
Oh, I never asked you about that. The subtitles how are they better?
It just seems like it's
less
more
frenetic.
Yeah, it's a little more natural. But I mean, the subtitles telling you where you are, who's speaking. That is as frenetic, and I think that's a part of it. It's a joke, part of the humor of it, because it's a very satirical movie, despite its really heavy message.
Mm-hmm. I like that when the American comes in, it's just a Japanese lady. She doesn't have anything.
I wish they would subtitle her because you can't understand the fucking thing she says.
So she's not subtitled?
Nope.
Because
she's speaking English.
Seen it in a while.
She's speaking when she speaks English.
Yeah.
She's not subtitled, and like both Ben and I are like straining to.
Yeah.
And I've seen it a number of times, and there are still lines.
I gotta rewatch that one. It has been a while.
Still lines that she has that I don't have any idea what she's talking about.
So I'm sorry. So the movie's in Japanese, but she speaks English. That's it. Oh wow, I don't remember that.
Well, there are a couple others.
Probably other people, but I mean, it's generally in Japanese.
Yeah, she has some lines in Japanese, obviously, but she has a few in English.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That are nigh impossible to decipher.
No.
And she said she struggled with that.
The actress said that?
Yeah, she said that was extremely difficult to do.
Can you imagine? They're making a Godzilla movie. They didn't dub her.
Well, that's what I said. It's like, why then after the fact?
I mean, how resistant are you now, Toho, to dubbing that you can't dub?
Well, there are 2 American dubs because apparently for this 4K disc release, there's a new dub,
but not dubbed for this. I mean, like you've seen some of those Godzilla movies where there's every combination because one guy's actually speaking English and the other person's actually, and then they have to dub.
Yeah,
every movie is a dub, right?
Either
version is a dub.
Like Invasion of Astro Monster / Monster Zero. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nick Adams is speaking English, so it's his real voice.
Yeah, and then
everybody else is dubbed. But then in the Japanese version, it's everybody's real voice, and he's dubbed.
Yeah, so both are dubs. Is what I'm saying. Yeah.
So your friend Robert should take and do
all the combinations.
Yeah, every possible iteration that you can involving language.
Yeah.
Anyway, the lid thuds to the floor.
As lids often do.
It gives the impression that it's heavy.
Yeah.
Them lifting it up, it doesn't necessarily look like it's that heavy, but the noise it makes when it hits the floor, and it doesn't seem like it bounces. So like when rocks fall to the in movies and they bounce.
Yeah, I think it's convincing enough. It's not like it looks light when they lift it.
Right. No, it's convincing enough.
Yeah. There's got to be something in it. I don't know. I also noticed it's got these little like handles on it, so they could have just maybe done it a little bit easier, just pull it off.
Yeah, well, these are uneducated
simpletons from a bygone age.
Mm-hmm. Freddy removes some of the plant material laying over the body and examines it and comes to the conclusion that it is Wolfbane.
Wolfbane.
Wolfbane?
Wolfbane? Wolfbane.
Tom questions him.
Tommy Chu? Chi. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name from. Anyway, but
what?
It's Reservoir Dogs. It just when we did the back and forth, it sounded like the same tone. Traditionally, people seem to say Wolfsbane.
Yeah,
but they both say
Wolfbane.
Yeah.
Then we get the first of endless series of utterances of Kurt Siodmak's Pride and Joy, this little poem that I get so tired of. Wow. People, it's a real European, well, we'll get there. For all he says in this minute, even a man who is pure at heart and says his prayers by night, then it cuts off.
And as we all know, the poem is changed from the original.
It is. We'll get to that.
And we're not going to get to that. We're going to get to it right now because it's changed here.
Oh.
According to Rick, and I haven't gone back and watched with Wolfman to double check this, the original is even a man who is pure in heart. And he says, even a man who is pure at heart.
So that's the way I remembered is at heart. Because I think...
I haven't gone back and let's pull up the Wolfman and we'll watch the whole thing. Yeah. But apparently...
Well, it's said 3 times in the Wolfman.
And
then like an endless stream moving forward, except in Abbott and Costello.
Yeah.
I think every movie they say it at least twice.
And by the end, it's like, even a man who's... Yeah, never mind. Like, I got nothing. I was going to say, does it...
Even a man from Nantucket.
Whose heart was so pure, he could suck it.
Well, do you know the actual limerick?
Yeah,
the man from
it's more or less that. Yeah. But I think that line's pretty close, right?
Well, it's
whose heart was so pure he could suck it? Isn't you gonna do it? Really? We're gonna do this? We're gonna throw it out of everything.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, isn't that the next line? Okay.
He said with a grin as he wiped off his chin, "If my ear were a cunt, I could fuck it."
There you go. See, now you're talking. Pure at heart. Okay.
Pure at heart, pure in heart.
I think that's
that isn't the only change.
So I see. There's more. There's more
to come.
As the man from Nantucket might say, yes, there's more to come.
Yes. According to Kurt Siodmak, and I've seen this in books, that it's misidentified as an authentic European poem.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but Kurt was more than willing to tell anyone listening that he made it up.
Yeah, I suppose he would. I mean, hey, he did.
He did. I mean, I'm not taking that away from him. Yeah. I just think it's not as profound as people seem to like to make it out to be.
It doesn't make a lot of sense, even.
Yeah.
But I think we'll probably go into more of that next week. Or maybe we'll not do the podcast anymore. You never know.
You never know what could happen.
Week to week, anything could happen.
The world could end by then.
That's true. Well, what are you rooting for?
Well, there are days, let me tell you. Any more questions, wise ass?
Oh, that sound.
What?
Did you hear that sound?
I did. Well,
I heard something. That sound can only mean one thing.
What's that?
It's time for Got Any Wise Ass Comments, Wise Asses. That's where our Patreons who sign up at the Wise Ass tier, $5 a month, or euros or Deutschmarks, can contribute comments, and we will read them on the podcast as long as they're not racist.
Succinct to the point.
Thank you. Still haven't had any racist. I got to applaud our wise ass.
Yeah.
I still haven't really seen anything I would define as racist.
Yeah.
But you never know. Here comes Mike Herman.
Uh-oh.
You know there's trouble. Mike Herman writes, in a series that can be guilty of subjecting audiences to ham-fisted exposition, Larry's resurrection is handled perfectly. We might be getting into next week.
Yeah, I mean, it's the process has started.
Yes, the audience knows removing that Wolfsbane from the tomb is a horrible idea, and will resurrect the Wolfman without a spooky guru rhapsodizing about it. I do have more to say about this next week. I haven't even got notes for next week. It's why this scene is probably the most frightening of these 40s films. Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He's gotten ahead of us because I don't know who Larry is. All I've seen is a pair of shoes and some Wolfbane.
We assume.
He also incorrectly calls it Wolfsbane, which I didn't realize is that the same thing?
As Wolfbane?
As Wolfbane.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to next week. We'll find out.
That's the only comment we got.
That's it.
People are paying $5 a month. At least take advantage of it.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed.
And this time, did you do it where you released them one a day?
I should have thought. Yeah, of course I did. Yeah. And this time I gave them more time because I did it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Okay.
But we got one just a couple hours ago, for minute, whatever that minute was.
Right.
Like when I left the house, we had no comments on minute 3. And by the time we got here, we had one.
Well, and you do specify by this date and time.
I never was very good about that until now.
Okay.
And every time I did say it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, there we go.
What are you going to do? I mean, what are we at? 10 minutes?
20.
Okay. Well, then I think we're fine.
Yeah, I think
we don't need those.
We don't need
fucking
another
wise asses to fucking fuck up our.
We talk about Rodan and Mothra now, or
I think Rodan is cool because it's kind of played so dramatically, and Mothra, it will just always be cool because Mothra is just so fucking crazy.
Yep,
it's just insane. Someone said, "Well, look, the idea we have is pretty fucking weird. So why don't you take this and see if you can make it weirder?"
Yeah,
like what would be weirder than Mothra? well, I guess we could have two little twins in a box. It's just so that's what I think.
Well, and the screenwriter who worked frequently with Honda, I think it's Shinichi Sakazawa.
Okay, that was Mothra.
Yeah, he also wrote like more of the whimsical or satirical Godzilla films from the 60s.
Yeah.
Had that sort of slant to his writing.
Yeah.
But then he would write with Jun Fukuda, who took over from Honda for a few. They didn't have that element to them.
Yeah.
So I think Honda like brought it out of him.
Yeah.
And Honda was more passionate. You can see it in the films themselves. He was just a better director, and he brought more passion, more of the human element out of them than the other directors did.
He put a lot of energy into like Godzilla's Revenge.
Yeah. It's a very deeply personal film.
He made that, it's very deliberate what he's doing there.
Yeah.
No matter what you might think about it.
Well,
because it's considered by people to be
like the absolute worst possible. Yeah. And I don't agree. I saw it a little older than the kid in the movie.
Okay.
So it really spoke to me. Not that I was a latchkey kid.
Like I saw it around then too. But like we're 5 years different, but I don't think it matters. You would just see movies. You didn't really know when they were from.
Right.
If it was 5 years old or especially Godzilla. When did this movie come out?
Well, I wonder because it looked modern, and it was I think it was the first one I saw.
I don't like the name. What is the name that it goes by? That's
All Monsters Attack. I think. Yeah.
Which, got that one?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess I don't like any of the names. All the names are so weird.
Well, Frankenstein meets the Wolfman. You're right.
Yeah, you're right. That's a really good point. That's why I don't recommend Godzilla movies to anybody.
He's like, well, it's Godzilla.
You know what movie you should see? Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, All Out Monster Attack. And people go, all right. Well,
I gotta be.
Thank you so much.
Which
Why
is
don't you
unfortunate.
write that down and email it to me.
Which is unfortunate because it is one of my favorite.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Probably my top 5.
It is amazing.
Having watched it again, well, I've seen it so many times, but I still think one of the big things for me is just there's something about how the monsters look like they really occupy that space. And I can't even put my finger on it because it's not like it's lit particularly well or anything. It's just, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I know. It just has a verisimilitude about it that isn't always there.
When he's fighting, who's the monster in that one?
There's 3.
Well, no, I'm sorry. The other one that's not in the title.
Oh, Baragon.
When Baragon comes around, whenever Baragon comes around, it looks so real to me.
It does.
It's realistic to me. And it's the most absurd thing.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Anyway.
Then we fill up that minute?
Yeah, oh yeah. More than
bonus content? No,
maybe.